Hello everybody, I hope you are great. Welcome to my channel Tech Speaking English by Linda. Today I'm gonna talk about possessive adjective and comparative adjective. First of all, I wanna tell you about possessive adjective. What is that? In possessive adjective, we wanna show something is belong to us or belong to someone. For example, this marker is my marker. This phone is your phone. So look at here. For all subject, we have possessive adjectives. For example, I is a subject, my possessive adjective. You subject, your possessive adjective. It subject, its possessive adjective. He subject, his possessive adjective. She subject, her possessive adjective. We subject, our possessive adjective. They subject, their possessive adjective. Now for sentence. First, after possessive adjective, we need noun. For example, father, my father, your father, its window, his house, her cooking, our car, their dog. Look at here. After all possessive adjective, we have nouns. So, for make a sentence, my father is tall. Your father is short. Its window is small. His house is big. Her cooking is delicious. Our car is expensive. Their dog is beautiful. So, tall, short, small, big, delicious, expensive, and beautiful. These are adjectives. Look at here. Tall, short, small, big, all of them are one syllable. For example, tall, short, small, big, just one syllable. So when we want to use these adjectives for comparative, we just use er and then. For example, my father is taller than your father. In this sentence, we compare two things. My father and your father. Two persons, two people. My father is taller than your father. Your father is shorter than my father. Also in this sentence, two people. We compare two people. And here, its window is smaller than my room window. Two things. So we use er and then. Why? Because small is a short syllable. His house is bigger than your house. The same, the other sentences. Big has one syllable, so we say bigger than. But here, delicious, delicious, three syllables. So we don't use er, we use more before adjective. More delicious than. Her cooking is more delicious than your cooking. Here, expensive, Expensive has 3 syllables. Expensive. 3 syllables. So we can't use er. We use more before adjective. Our car is more expensive than your car. And also this sentence, beautiful. Beautiful. How many syllables? 4 syllables. So we can't use er. We use more before beautiful. Their dog is more beautiful than my dog. Okay, now we wanna say something like good, bad, fun. We have this adjective irregular comparative. For example, we don't say gooder. His house is gooder than my house. This is not correct. This is irregular. For good, we use better. His house is better than your house. Bad. His house is worse than your house. So we don't say gooder or better. We change the word good, better, bad, worse. For example, your marker is better than my marker. Your marker is better than my marker. My marker is worse than your marker. My marker is worse than your marker. Okay, so for fun, fun is 1 syllable, fun, but this is irregular comparative. We can say funner than. We say more fun. For example, this movie is more fun than that movie. This boy is more fun than that boy. So we don't say funner. Be careful about good, bad, fun. Good, better, bad, worse, fun, more fun. Now, what about negative verb? How we can make a sentence for comparative adjective about negative. For example, my father is taller than your father. I want to say negative. My father is not as tall as your father. My father is not as tall as your father. Your father is not as short as my father. Its window is not small as, not as small as my room window. His house is not as big as your house. Her cooking is not as delicious as your cooking. Our car is not as expensive as your car. Their dog is not beautiful as, not as beautiful as my dog. So for negative, we don't use er and then, more and then. Okay? Doesn't matter. Adjective is one syllable, two syllable, three or four syllable. Doesn't matter. We just use not as, adjective as, simple adjective, not as, expensive as, not as, delicious as, not as, big as, not as, small as, not as, short as. For example here, our car is not as expensive as your car. My new job is not as good as my old job. I hope you understand completely. If you want to learn, join and enjoy. Bye.